Hey, I'm Steve Speck with Exo Mtn Gear, and today we're going to cover our bow carrier accessory. The bow carrier is essentially just a cam protector. I'm still using these two compression straps on the pack to actually hold the bow to the pack, but this is going to hold the cam down there at the bottom, keep it from getting scuffed up on motorcycle seats, horse saddles, just rocks sitting on the ground. If you've got a longer axle-to-axle bow and it's sticking down pretty low, every time you sit down to glass, whatever, that cam's the first thing hitting the ground. So that's where the bow carrier comes in handy. Me personally, I take one if I'm hunting with elk hunting with a buddy and I know I'm calling for a couple, first 2-3 days. That's where I take it. If I'm solo elk hunting, I don't even bother taking it because my bow's gonna be in my hand 99% of the time. So. To kind of go over some of the features, you've got two pieces of webbing sewn each side. That's how you're going to attach it to the pack. And then you've got a buckle here that runs in between. That's designed for going through the cam, through the limb, to make sure that we're locking that in place. That way, if you got the bow on and you lean forward, the cam can't actually just pull out of the bow carrier. It kind of keeps it in place. So to go over attachment, the first thing you kind of need to identify is how you're going to put the bow on the pack, because you have the ability to kind of cant this either way so it sits properly on the cam. For me, I always strap my bow just like that. And so I'm going to want to put this on so that this left side, or right side, sorry, is higher than the left side, so it's kind of sitting and matching the profile of the limb. So this is obviously our 1800 bag. This process will be the exact same 1800, 3200, 48, or 6400. You do have trekking pole loops on those packs that you can attach these buckles to if you like, but you can also do it the exact same way as this one. So these are what's called a quick attach ladder lock. They have a little splice in here, so technically you can take them to a static piece of webbing, slide them on and get them into place. I actually find it's just easier to unthread the webbing. Happens a little bit quicker. I'm going to pop that off and then just come down just through the first part of this tri-glide. And because I want this edge higher, I'm going to take the webbing out of this webbing loop sewn here, which is going to allow me to kind of cheat that edge up. That's why these are sewn in here. So I'll rethread that through after I've popped it off. And then I'm going to thread this through. And again, you don't have to take the webbing off. You can tuck it in, but I just find it's easier to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and suck that up nice and tight. Pop that through. And now I'm going to kind of eyeball the angle that I think I want that to sit at and kind of see where the buckle needs to be. It's about right there. On upside down. So go to this side, unthread the webbing. Thread that through. So, and then I can kind of slide that up and down, and that angle looks good to me. We'll pop that off. Go ahead and loosen this strap up. And I'm simply going to drop my cam in there. Put the limb on. And one of the reasons I like to run it this way is I put the strap right over my quiver there. And that way I'm not putting pressure necessarily on the arrows. It's just sitting right near where the gripper is. And then I'm simply going to go to the bottom and lock that strap in there. And you can see how that rides on there nice. If you want to take the other strap through, you can. But again, we're just protecting that cam, keeping it from getting beaten up. So yeah, that's our bow carrier accessory. If you want any more information, you can check us out at www.exomtngear.com.